So you have a course ready and you're looking for some tips on how to launch it in the most effective way. This is the video for you. My name is Siddharth Rajshekhar, and in the next few minutes, I'm going to break it down to the 10 steps on how to successfully launch a digital course based on the experience that I've had, and many of my students have actually successfully launched and made a lot of money on the launch day itself. So watch this video till the end and take notes.
Give it up for Siddharth Rajshekhar!
Hi there, Siddharth Rajshekhar here. Welcome to this particular video. And if you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook, just give me that like symbol and give that love symbol if you're on Facebook so that I know that you are interested in learning more from me on future videos. Okay, this video is mostly for people who already have their courses ready. I'm just going to give you like a simple framework on how to launch your course, especially if you're somebody who's, building it right now and you want to successfully launch it in the best possible way. Okay, I'm going to give you 10 ideas and you can go and implement these ideas. The first one is you need to now develop a pre-framing campaign. You can see down here, pre-framing. What is pre-framing? Pre-framing is actually engineering a set of content pieces that you can post even before you launch the course. Okay, so the launch usually must happen in a webinar. Okay, it must happen in a live webinar. I'm talking about a 5,000 rupee product. Okay, if you're selling like 499, 199 rupee products, that's different. You can directly sell that. But if you want to officially launch a proper course, you have to do it in a live webinar. And to build up towards a live webinar, you need to have a pre-framing campaign. For example, before I launched my course, for a good, I think a month, more than a month, I kept pre-framing people with all kinds of content that is going to be covered in the course. And then I started to nurture them. And what do I do after that? I want you to start building your own VIP group. Now the VIP group can be built on Facebook. I would recommend Facebook. Like I have a Facebook VIP group where I have more than 65,000-70,000 people right now. Now you can even start off on WhatsApp if you want. A lot of people are building WhatsApp groups. So the only thing with WhatsApp is people will get to know your number unless you want to use a different number, and you'll have to really manage those WhatsApp groups once it crosses 256 people and so on. Okay, so if you're starting off, it's fine. You can go with it, but long term, it's not going to work. Okay, when I say it's not going to work, unless you have a proper system with someone managing your WhatsApp groups, it's going to be difficult. Otherwise, you'll have to look at different ways to do it. So for me, I prefer building my audience on a VIP Facebook group. I also have a VIP Telegram group, and Telegram, there's no limits to the number of people that I can have. So as you're posting content, you drive people into this group and start to nurture them over there inside this group. So start building the group is the second step for the launch. And normally people who go through my hackathon, I go deeper into explaining on how this launch happens. Normally 1 month is that entire month of pre-framing, and the second month is when they launch their courses. It takes that much of time to really create an audience of people who are able to like you, trust you, and who are ready to come and invest in your programs. Okay. The third step is invite people to your launch webinar after 30 days of pre-framing. I'll repeat that. Invite people to your launch webinar from your group after 30 days of pre-framing. So 30 days of content posting, going on Facebook Live, sharing useful information, building your group. And let's say you have a group of say 100 people in 1 month. After the 30-day mark, you start inviting them to this exclusive webinar, which you'll have to do another 15 to 20 days from that point. Okay, so from that point of view, starting to pre-frame to the point of launching your course, there has to be a 45 days to a 60-day time frame. Okay, just keep that in mind. Now, the other thing you should do in your post is you need to start to storify your products. Okay, when I say storify your products is, there are many people doing similar things today. Okay, we have business coaches, we have career coaches, health and wellness professionals, make money experts, relationship coaches, personal development coaches, creative coaches. We have so many different types of people who are doing similar things. But if you're able to infuse a story into your product on the reason why you created this course, on the reason why you are creating a module on this. So maybe you do a video, you talk about a concept, then you talk about your story, and then you say this is actually, talk about your story and talk about how that story has inspired you to create something that can serve the marketplace. Okay, now when you're able to connect a story of your personal experience and your personal life situations with your course, those people who resonate with that story will want to buy that course from you. Even if they do not know you, they're able to connect with the story. That's the best way to move forward. So again, facts tell, stories sell. The other thing you can do is you can start to email your contacts. You have your existing contact base. It can be a simple email saying that hey there, just reaching out to you, letting you know that I'm working on something really awesome. I'm going to be launching this particular course next month. But besides the course, I'm actually adding a lot of value in my VIP group. So please click on that link and join my VIP group on Facebook. So you can even do that. You can start to email your list, not to directly sell the course, but to bring them into the group. Another thing you can do is, instead of even talking about the course, you can say that I have created a special video on this particular topic. Please go and watch this video. It is inside my private VIP group. Please go and submit your request and I'll approve your entry into my VIP group. So that also you can do. You can say that the content is inside the group and only you can access it over there. So click on the link and register. So what this will do is, you will start to build that VIP group extensively. And more than email, see, email open rates are 10%, 20% email open rates. But when you're actually having a Facebook group, whenever you make a post, the reach is much more than ever. Like right now I'll have like some 65,000-70,000 people in the group. Whenever I make a post, I get a lot of response. Now some people may not even respond on the post, but I know they have seen it because of how the Facebook algorithm works. Facebook is giving more weightage to groups, and especially if it's a highly engaged groups, those posts will start to show up on the feed of the person who's a member of that group. So start to email your contacts, inviting them to the group. The other thing you should do is post. Number 6 is to post on all these different social media platforms: Facebook profile, LinkedIn profile, Instagram. Instagram can be slightly different kind of images. YouTube, you can even do like teaser videos about what this course is all about, or you can even do some teaser tutorials. Like in this video for me, it's sitting on YouTube. You can even do an educational video and maybe even talk about your story on why you created this course, or you can storify the whole thing. And even Twitter. Okay, Twitter, not depending on your audience. If you have a big audience on Twitter, tweet over there. Otherwise, for me, if you ask me, I'm not so active on Twitter on a day-to-day basis, but I have some engagement happening over there. Okay, so post on all these different groups. Again, it's all a part of the pre-framing process, but this is the 6th idea that I'm giving you. Number 7 is a very important one. Engage with people who are engaging on your posts. For example, if somebody has liked your post on Facebook, this is what you should be doing. You go and click on that like, the number of people who like the post. Probably there are some 10-15 likes. Go and click on all their profiles and open their profile link in a new tab. Okay, let's say you have 10 profiles opened. You go and like their posts and you go and meaningfully comment on all their posts. Maybe not every post of theirs, but whatever is you're able to resonate with. And build an emotional connect with those 10-15 people who have already connected with you. Now, when you like and comment on them, they're going to be clicking on the notification symbol on Facebook and they're going to come and see what you actually wrote. And if you have written something meaningful, we're able to establish a rapport and relationship with them. What they are going to do is, the next time you make a post on your Facebook profile, they're going to be engaging on those posts. This is what I did for at least a good 90 days, even before I launched my course. Every day I would connect with 5 to 10 people. I would go and look at their profiles. I would see if they have a credible profile. If they are doing something really interesting, I would go and engage with them. And before I knew it, the number of people engaging on my posts on my personal profile started to increase from like 5 to 10 people to 60, 70, 80 people, and it started to grow even much more. Okay, now I'm not so active on my Facebook personal profile. I'm more active in my Facebook group. But in my Facebook group, you would see that every time I make a post, there's tons of people who are actually engaging on them. Okay, because now I'm not doing it that regularly as before, but when you are able to incorporate this emotional connection with people who have already engaged on your posts, that will help you build more momentum on your future posts. And then imagine, once you build momentum for 30 days, let's say you do 10 people per day, 30 days in a month, 300 meaningful connections that you have made. And then when you launch your course, or when you just launch your launch webinar, right? When you talk about your launch webinar or invite them to your group, out of 300, at least 100 people will come if you have engaged with them in the right way. So it's a really powerful idea. All of you just type in the comment box, powerful tip. Just type powerful tip in the comment box. It's not everybody will do this. If you're watching these videos, not everybody's going to do this. They're just going to listen to it and say, yeah, cool idea, powerful tip. Trust me, you do this, you're going to have a mega launch of your course. Okay, now you got to build up towards a launch. Okay, building up to the launch is important. And when I say build up, normally people don't come, or you don't send webinar invites like 2 weeks in advance. I mean, you can start to talk about it to your internal community, but to the external world, what you need to start doing is the last 1 week towards your launch webinar, your first ever webinar, go full on. Okay, that means you'd maybe go on Facebook Live, You launch one video at different times of the day, make some posts, and then say, looking forward to meeting you in my webinar on this particular date. So start building up towards the date of your launch. Okay. So just to recap, 30 days you're going to do influence building and group. You're going to be nurturing your group. From the 31st day until the probably 45th day, you're going to be again warming up and building that group. And let's say you're doing in the 60th day, you're doing the webinar. The last 1 week is where you go full on. Okay. When I say full on is do at least 2-3 posts a day, and the call to action should be like looking forward to meeting you in that webinar. So it's a very, very strategic approach if you do this. Okay. The other thing you can do is you can also share behind the scenes, like how is the recording happening and how are you doing things. When you actually share behind the scenes, make somebody else take pictures of you speaking to the camera, sitting on the laptop, doing something. That way others will get to know, okay, this person is really working a lot on this. I probably need to go there and see what's going to be happening. What is this person going to announce? So behind the scenes, this works really well on Facebook, works really well on Instagram, and you can have the link to your launch webinar in your Instagram description, and you can even say, click on the DP, on the bio link, and then get into my webinar. So you can actually talk about that. Okay. So that is number 9. And finally, the last step is to launch your webinar. Okay. So these are the 10 things. When I say launch webinar, is you do your actual webinar, follow my webinar selling formula. Now, if you're not in my community, please be a part of my community. Okay. In fact, I would like you to go to this link, which is sids.co/formula, and go and watch that 45 minutes video to understand more on how you can benefit by being a part of my community called the Internet Lifestyle Hub. Okay. You can see this really cool bottle over here with the logo on this, and we have a lot of merchandise and really cool stuff as a part of our community here. So the whole 10th step is to actually follow my webinar selling system and to launch it in a way where you follow the 90-minute webinar template that I give. Okay, first 15 minutes is your intro, then you cover 3 secrets, 15 minutes each, then your 15 minutes for your actual offer, and then 15 minutes for the actual sales to happen. And then you can have a Q&A for 15 minutes and close it up. But maximum 1 hour, 95 minutes, or say 1 hour, 45 minutes on the top side. Okay. But 90-minute is a perfect webinar template to actually have, and that will be a launch webinar. And I have tons of students who have got results implementing this webinar format, and who have launched it according to the same sequence. In fact, I have a few of my students in the first webinar, they made 50,000 rupees, 60,000 rupees. Some of them made even 1 lakh rupees in their first webinar by implementing this build-up process. So how to launch your course depends a lot on all these activities that you do before the actual course. So let's just to recap, based on these 10 steps, please note down the 10 steps once again. Okay. First is you design a pre-framing campaign. Pre-framing is for 30 days, give a lot of valuable content. And then second step is link them to your VIP group, Facebook group or WhatsApp group or Telegram group, whatever works for you. Number 3 is start inviting people to the launch webinar after the 30-day mark. For the people inside the group, for the people who are public outside the group, the last 7 days. Storify your products. Talk about all the various stories and experiences from your life which is connected to this product. Email all your contacts and invite them to the Facebook group. Okay. Invite them to the Facebook group or whichever group that you're following. Okay. Then start making posts on all these different platforms: Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter, based on wherever your audience is. Engage with people and have an emotional connect with them, and connect with at least 10 people per day on Facebook or on Instagram and any of these platforms, mainly Facebook and Instagram. Build up towards the launch. When I say the last 7 days is that build up period. Share behind the scenes for people to know exactly what's happening in your world, especially to those people who are inside your group, so that it creates that momentum. And finally, follow my webinar selling system and template to have a winning sales pitch. Okay, have a winning, more than a sales pitch, it is have a winning webinar itself. Like, people will buy from you only if they see value in what you're offering them, and they'll buy from you only if they're able to relate with you as a person. Okay. So there may be some people who may do all of this, but the relatability factor is going to determine your conversion ratios of that webinar. Trust me, if you do this properly, you can expect a lot of sales, and your confidence will get boosted in that first webinar itself of you selling your own product. Okay. And I just want to make a note here. Don't cheapen the value of your products. Okay. I've seen many people in my community, they're reducing the cost. making it 1,000 rupees and for a proper course. Yeah, if you want to do like a mini class for 5 days, 10 days, you can do something there. But if you want to really offer something awesome, right, it should be at least 5,000 rupees is what I feel, if you want to attract the right kind of customers. Because 1,000 rupees, like 500 rupees, 199 rupees, 1,999, I don't know, somehow you'll get more conversions, but you won't have the right customers in the long run. So don't cheapen the value of your knowledge. If you feel you've put in that effort and if you feel your target market can afford it, don't cheapen the value, increase the price and move it. Okay. So thank you so much for watching this. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that bell button if you want more videos like this. Follow me on Facebook on my fan page, Siddharth Rajshekar fan page. And once again, I just want to remind you that if you want to be a part of my community, go to sids.co/formula. You want to learn more deeper concepts than whatever I've shared in this video, be a part of my community, and I'll be more than happy to help you launch your own course successfully and how you can maintain that momentum even after the launch webinar. Okay. Wish you all the best. Cheers and God bless.